Right, so we're back outside Parkitt Performance Motorcycles, just out of Tuxford. I've just come to drop Neil something off, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to film a proper first ride video whilst giving Parkitt a bit of a plug, because frankly they deserve it. They're heroes here. You saw the previous video, I hope. If not, look up here. But they did the mechanical restoration of this bike, the deep dive on it, and I couldn't be happy with it. It's like brand new, so I just wanted to run out here and give you guys a proper first ride video. Oh, I've put a Yoshimura end can on it, by the way, for anyone who's eagle-eared. So, first things first, the sound of it, forget the Yoshi, even without that, to be honest, the Yoshi doesn't make it that much louder, just gives it a bit more tone, I guess, but the sound of it from that ram air, I mean, listen to this. Ooh! Clutchless upshifting, old school. Love it. Leaving indicators on as well. Old school. Yeah, so I'm not going to be riding this too much, but I felt I deserved, or it deserved, and you guys on the channel deserve me to give it a proper first ride video, so brought it out to see Tony. I'm going to run through it all now. So I think, like I said, this is a pure nostalgia thing for me. I wish I'd never sold the bike. It was the bike that really got me into motorbikes. Did my first track day on it and just really made me feel like a hero. Sold it for a 2002 R1, which I binned at Donington Park. Might be a video of that somewhere if I can find it. If I can find it, I'll add it in. And I binned that at Donington Park, and I wish I'd never sold this. But this is now, I mean, it feels mechanically, to ride it, it feels brand new. There's a few cosmetic bits and bobs that I'm going to get done with a proper restoration company and have it brought right up to showroom standard, or as close as I can possibly get it with what's available for me, parts and paint wise. And then really I'm just going to bring it out on special occasions. But I mean, the first thing, if you were to review this, like compared to the BMW, I mean, it's a different thing, right? It's a 600 obviously, but there's no power. Look, 4,000 RPM, nothing. Starts to build about 6, 7, and then all of a sudden it comes in, and there's such a lovely top end. It's just a screamer, old school 600 screamer. Listen to this. Amazing. I'm in Mexico on private roads. Stop getting in the comments about the speed. But yeah, I mean, it's actually really easy to ride, because you're not like just cruising around now. Like this is little power. If you leave it in the middle of the rev range, you know, it's just it's not jerky. The throttles just look winding on, super smooth, no jerking on the throttle. The gearbox is all right. There's no auto blip or quick shifter, but it's got a really nice positive mechanical action. It just feels like the old one. I mean, the bike's done 3,000 miles, for God's sake. It's hardly been used. And actually the majority of those miles came in its first 5 years. It's just sort of been sat around in some old guy's garage since then. Yeah, the suspension has all been serviced. I've not had anything, I've not done any upgrades to suspension, because I've tried to keep this as OEM as possible, with the exception of the Yoshi. But Yoshi and Suzuki are synonymous, so I didn't mind that. But I wanted to keep it literally stock. I didn't want to start putting Olin suspension going that far on it, but it's all been serviced. The fork legs were changed because they were a bit pitted and looked a bit tatty. But they've all been fully serviced and brought back up to standard, as have the brakes, wheel bearings, chain, everything like that is all brand new. So there's no reason why this bike's been fully serviced all its life with fresh oil, etc., even though it's not done that many miles. So I know that the engine's in good spirits. And and you can tell just by the sound of it. I mean, there's no funny knocks and bangs and rattles. It sounds like my old one did, like brand new. The one thing that is really standout, having ridden lots of modern bikes over this last 5 or 6 years or so, since I got back into biking, is how light this feels. Modern bikes have got heavier. Particularly, I've been riding litre plus bikes for, you know, a good while now. And even the Kawasaki that I had in 2019, the 600, that didn't feel as light as this. This just feels like it's like 50 kilograms wet through. It's just so flickable and agile underneath you. It just tips into corners. And bear in mind as well, the BMW on the carbon wheels is super quick steering, but this just is a different thing. Oh my god. So the bike feels like really planted. The suspension's a bit bumpy. It's not quite as plush as what you would expect from a modern bike, but I'm being really nitpicky just for the sake of this video. It's not something that bothers me. What else? There's not really much else to say. The brakes are terrible. The brakes are utter garbage. They're Tokiko 2 pots or whatever they are on rubber hoses. You know, they were always a bit pants. I remember at Donington Park having to brake pretty early into Melbourne Loop, even for my admittedly very limited skill set. But yeah, the brakes are crap, but whatever. Just leave an extra, I was going to say 10, but probably 20 meters. As long as you know, right? You see, I'm used to coming off the modern bikes I've been riding and the BMW that I've just got now, and like literally one finger feather on the brakes, and you can haul yourself up to a really quick stop with one finger. You need a good 2 fingers and effort on this, preferably a full fist. Grow up. But no, like I'm just over the moon with it. Absolutely over the moon with it. I'm so glad I did it. It was a bit of an impulsive purchase. Probably shouldn't have done it financially, but it's one of them things. Like I've passed up on a couple of these before because I've had other things going on financially, and this time I'm like, do you know what? Like, they can wait. Things are going alright at the minute with work and one thing and another, and I was like, just do it. Fuck it. I'm so glad I did. The difference about this though, and the BM, and I love the BMW. Like people say, oh, they're not as exciting. I think the BMW is more exciting than the Ducati that I used to own. There, I said it. But I believe that. I think, short of an exhaust, which it is at the moment, which it does need, to be fair, it's super exciting. It's rapid. But this is just a different thing. It's the feeling that you get from this. It's the rawness, the sound, the just analog, the analog vibe of it. Like, you know, there's no electronics on this thing, nothing. It's just what it is, a cool ass motorbike. But the feeling that it gives you, you know, I always talk about you buy bikes because they make you happy, not really as a utility vehicle, and they should make you smile. Like the smiles you get driving this and just caning it around the twisters is just next level. It's just so nice. So yeah, anyway, all that rattling aside, let's go and take it round some proper twisty bends and make half decent video out of this, and then I'll wrap it up. Right, let's throw it a few bends now the tyres are scrubbed in. Oh, the memories. Careful. Oh, it screams, mate. It just screams. Oh, it handles lovely. amazing. Absolutely fantastic. It might not be as fast as a BMW or a modern bikes. The suspension might not be as comfy, might not have all the toys, but my god, it's way more fun. God, the noise. Give over. To be fair, this Yoshi does make a good difference at the top end. Sounds beautiful. Right, favourite set of bends. Here we go. I've been dreaming about this for 20 years. Come on. Ah, beautiful. Amazing. Just scream and scream it for days. What a thing. Why did I ever sell it? Crackpot. Anyway. Whew, just take a minute. Oh my goodness. It's so light. Alright, that's enough. Calm down. Calm down. Right. I don't know how to wrap this video up really. Look, just a first ride video, what more can I say? I will make more content with this as I restore it back to its former glory. Not that it needs a lot, but I want it to be perfect. So let's see what we can do with it, and I'll keep you updated with that process. I've got a track day coming next month now, July. First track day for a year or 18 months or so, so I'm looking forward to that. Going to Silverstone, which is nice and safe and low-key. You don't get as many bell ends like you do on the no limits days at Cadwell, etc. No wonder those idiots are going out of business, thankfully. I shouldn't say that really, should I? It's a bit bitter, but then again I am quite petty, so fuck them. Yeah, I'm waffling now. Right, end the video. Great first ride, super happy with it. I'll do some more content, blah blah blah. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks to everybody who keeps subscribing. I'll do some more reviews and stuff. Just getting the time. I'm really busy with dogs and kids and work and everything else. I do love making content. I will still keep making content as and when I can. And I just appreciate everybody who sticks around and watches. Yeah, I see you. Thank you. Have a good day, take it easy, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.